we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hokies offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Looking for a crease to the left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Holds and fires complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Well, jet sweep pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Gray. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think...
Pulls it in on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon.
Deliberately fucking cheated. Sacked me on my drive so I couldn't complete the pass. It was a wide open man. They fucking sacked me. That was the computer. This shit is scripted, man. This is a ranked team. It's fucking...
UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
First down for this offense. To the air, it's Duncan. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Bruins want to move quickly.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Bruins are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's all. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down into the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Hokies in the hurry up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Line getting set on second down. They'll try the right side. Can't get him to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I think the quarterback on that play on 3rd down showing you his maturity and his experience. Nothing open. So you're not going to try to force the ball into coverage, risk turning it over, you just throw it out of bounds, live to play another day.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down coming up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this move, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
He's off to the races. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hokies! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way to score 6. Well done.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good
Bro, how do you digress after you call a fucking timeout? I called a timeout because they fucking cheated on second down. Like, bruh, and then you don't let me get the first down because you fucking make him animation and turn him around. Like you fucking animation it. So now they're just full-blown cheating. Now they're in cheat mode. Rest of the game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That is tremendous toughness there by.
So I called my last time out. I called my last time out of the half, and they made me lose. This the ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Duncan. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Gordon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Shakes off the tackler. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. With the catch, it's Heath.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity.
Oh, look out! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Dropping back, it's Duncan. He's got his man. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll throw it on 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
He's out past the 35. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Gray. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped.
See, this just how full of shit they are. They actually fucking cheat, okay? I pulled my line to go to the right, to the QB's right side. So that means, therefore, they would have pulled that way to block that bastard that's fucking blitzing. Like, this shit is just fucking manipulative, man. It's fucking sad.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew they were going to call holding. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is fear. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Bruins will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Gray. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receiver. Noses his way forward, maybe.
See, this is the fuck I'm talking about, man. Why are they not pulling right? Why are they not pulling right? Why is this why would the tight end do this shit? Why would he do that? Like, why? The play is to go right. The play is to pull right, to block right, dumb motherfucker. Why would he go left? Why?
Marking at the 18.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a 3rd down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, and that's just
Man,
like
this shit
penalty.
crazy. So they manipulate it. They fucking manipulate it. It's fucking video of this shit now. You like, what is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Doesn't he post? He's not running.
Knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's going to be taken down. But
They are deliberately fucking cheating. They are deliberately cheating. They're deliberately fucking cheating. They're just going to fucking cheat.
Moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Duncan. It's caught.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Why was he running so slow? Why? Like, he's a receiver. How is he running slow? How is this shit fucking possible? How? How? Like,
as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well.
bro, I had the ball the whole
time. With this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 25 over Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give to the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the connection. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Leaves it with the back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense not showing press coverage. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
At the 40, there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I like giving it to the fullback quickly against the 3 down front. You know, you got those 3 linemen. They're playing 2 gaps at a time, which means they're not really firing off and penetrating. So you can give it to the fullback and try to get downhill quick, and the linebacker comes and meets the big boy in the hole.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCLA.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Virginia Tech, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback. And
Can anyone catch it? He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll go back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Throws for the tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Couldn't find a ton of... That's...
He's take over.
Take over at the 40.
momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They're getting this guy lathered up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.